Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. There's a very interesting story, a story that was captured by the Star yesterday, revealed what US think tanks say of Ruto Raila contest. If you go through that story, an American-based think tank now says it's impossible to predict who between President William Ruto and opposition chief Raila Odinga won the August 9 polls based on new evidence provided by a whistleblower. Vanguard Africa said a trove of election data yet to be proven as accurate and valid and provided by an anonymous whistleblower from inside IEBC shows that the poll results had discrepancies. Based on the analysis, Vanguard Africa founding director Jeffrey Smith said the discrepancies are sufficient to cast doubt on the validity of the final results announced by the IEBC. Thus, the story as captured by the Star. And we all know the Star is a media house leaning towards William Ruto's government. And the Star is just confirming from that story that an American NGO, Vanguard, now cast doubts as to whether William Ruto won the August presidential election. In this video, as usual, I want us to dig deep into this story to understand the truth behind that story and what it means on the August presidential elections. Before doing that, if you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. Yes, what's happening here? Vanguard is an American NGO, and I won't be wrong to say that American government, Biden's government, might be having some influence on these American NGOs. And these NGOs might be pushing policies and agendas that sits well with American government. So it might be true that Vanguard Africa might be exposing to the whole world the position of America on who won 2022 August presidential election between Ruto and Raila. And the position is there was no clear winner. I'm seeing that as the position America seems to be taking. What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? Let's dig deep. Yes. Vanguard Africa is relying on an IEBC whistleblower who dropped a bombshell that Raila Odinga won 2022 August elections with 8.1 million votes. Ruto had 5.9 million votes. Raila about 58%, Ruto about 41 point something percent. That's a landslide win. That's not something that you can say there is no clear winner. Raila, if at all that whistleblower report is actually true, Raila won that election decisively. That's the report Vanguard Africa, the American NGO, is relying on. So I just don't understand why its founder is saying that there was no clear winner. Yes, I'm seeing that as hypocrisy. It might be possible that America is trying to save face because we know already America's government has congratulated William Samoei Ruto. And during the August elections, rather before the presidential election, America was issuing some traveling alerts to its citizens not to travel to Kisumu. So America already knew what was coming. In a leaked video from some whistleblower, Britain's High Commissioner to Kenya, Jane Marriott, is adversely mentioned as among those who influenced IBC into announcing Ruto as the president-elect. And Raila himself is on record stating that Western countries influenced Kenya's 2022 presidential election, and those countries are believed to be Britain, America, among others. So already, America was part of the deal that might have seen William Ruto declared the winner. With these new revelations, I'm seeing America confused, torn between accepting reality that the person they supported actually never won the election. I'm seeing America actually torn between accepting that reality and also at the same time pleasing William Samoei Ruto's government for America's own economic interests. They must please William Ruto, maybe for Ruto to yield to their demands. That can be the reason why, even though it's clear that it was a very decisive election, we are hearing talks of there was no clear winner. That to me just proves that William Ruto most definitely never won the election. America is trying to save face here. And if you look at it from another angle, it might be possible that America might be changing its tune, and they might be, in one way or the other, trying to slowly but surely disown William Samoei Ruto. And it might be possible they're doing that to threaten William Ruto into yielding to some of their demands already they have laid out to William Samoei Ruto. If you don't yield to our demands, we are going to expose you more. In fact, we might even make sure your government fails. I'm seeing that as a possibility. A high-octane politics being played by America to intimidate, to force William Ruto to yield to America's demands. We know the truth. If you don't cooperate with us, we'll just reveal the truth. I'm seeing that as a game America most likely playing here. I'm seeing that as just a game to make sure William Ruto yields to their demand. Already America knows the truth. They are using that truth to push William Ruto to yield to their demands. And from that report again by Vanguard Africa, I'm seeing clearly that William Ruto was not elected by Kenyans. It might be possible that these powers, these superpowers, are the ones that most likely influence William Ruto's election. And those are things in the public domain. Just as I've stated, Raila himself has indicated that the Western countries influence Kenya's presidential election. It might be possible. And that's why also if you look at William Ruto, he's very keen to please the West. He's really trying very hard to make sure that he's at peace with these Western countries. And that can explain why even these things of GMOs are really being pushed onto Kenyan throats. In fact, Bill Gates had to come to Kenya purposefully to convince the government and even Kenyans to accept GMO maize. I'm saying all this as having got some bearings into the leakages by the IEBC whistleblower. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. That report shows clearly America might now be coming to terms with the reality that Ruto never won the election, so they want to use that reality to force William Ruto to yield to their demands. Already America knows Ruto never won the election. America might also be trying to save face because already they had supported and endorsed and congratulated William Ruto's government. They don't want to make it expressly clear that Ruto lost the election because already they had endorsed him. And that by now making a U-turn, that can paint a bad picture of them. That they made, or rather they endorsed William Ruto without actually finding where the truth was. So it might be possible America is also just trying to play it safe. But it's clear from that revelation, America already knows Ruto never won the election. And that can also be a reason why Raila Odinga was invited to the United States of America by Biden. Maybe Biden has been trying to tell William Ruto, look here, Raila, look here. Look at the results and work together. Maybe. Let's meet in our next analysis.